started. So welcome everybody to Popcorn with the Program. I'm Jared Byrne. I'm a program advisor here at Pima Community College. And today we're going to be hearing from a lot of really good representatives from a lot of four-year institutions here in the state of Arizona, as well as our performance and design program advisors here at Pima Community College. So without further hesitation, I will turn the time over to Melania.
Hi, students, welcome. We're glad to have you today. Thank you for joining our session. My name is Melania Federico, and I'm one of the academic success counselors with the Arts Division. So thank you, Jared, for the intro. As Jared mentioned, our division covers fine arts, performance, design. All of those categories have different concentration areas that we are hoping that you will connect with us. If you don't connect with myself, you'll be connecting with Fabiola Munoz. And what we're going to do right now is just show you a real quick snippet of a video that was produced by the Arts Division, which gives us a really nice highlight of some of the, or all of the areas in our division. So give me just a second to make sure we can get this video up and running, and then we'll continue on with the rest of our guests. Thank you.
I think the problem in scene one is we
Need to share the screen, Melania.
Drag that guy over.
Okay.
Up here.
And you send the link to me too, and I can put it up. That's not a problem.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Let me know if this works. Now, here we go.
That's great.
Okay.
Then I should work here.
There's nothing up there. You're wasting your time.
Good, good. So see how he brought you down, right? That's beautiful.
Here's the photo and reposition it into a frame.
Bigger, heavier instrument, heavier bowl.
Like there's so many cool things that we can do with the virtual space that you can't do in like a normal traditional classroom.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2.
But you can then twist them together after you heat it up.
We're going to place photos and text in sort of the same pattern, page to page, so that we can learn about creating a master page.
think that's the best.
Okay, so I'm going to stop there. And I just want to make sure I'm stopping this correctly. Give me 1 second. So again, whether it's theater, design, digital arts, sculpture, music, we have amazing instructors. Our faculty are extremely dedicated and come with some really tremendous backgrounds of experience to share with you all. My role as your counselor is to be here for not only the academic piece and helping you plan your next steps, whether that's your planner, whether it's taking 1 or 2 courses, whether it's looking at a certificate option or an associate's option, or looking at working with some of our partners that are joining us today for transfer. I am one of the individuals that will be working with you. My role also comes with a little bit of extra support for students that sometimes have some everyday struggles that might be going on, whether it be personal challenges that can sometimes prevent students from being as successful as they want to be. It's important that you know that that type of support is here for you from the counselors. So please know that we do a little bit of everything, academic side and personal side, and making sure that we connect you with the right people to help you finish your plan. So with that, I hand it over and thank you for your time.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Melania. We really appreciate hearing from you. Next, we'll hear from Lucy from the Herberger Institute at ASU.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Lucy Evangelista. I'm the Student Recruitment Coordinator for the Herberger Institute for Design and Arts at Arizona State University. And today we'll talk, I'll show you a video that will just kind of give you an idea of who the Herberger Institute is and what kind of programs we offer. So the Herberger Institute for Design and the Arts is where you can find anything related to design, performing arts, studio arts, anything you can think of as creative. It would be housed in our institute. So that consists of 5 schools. So I'm actually going to show this here. So as you can see, we have 5 schools. We have the School of Arts, Media and Engineering, the School of Art, the Design School, the School of Music, Dance and Theater, and the Sidney Poitier New American Film School. If you see that QR code on the right-hand side, if you're not on your phone and you're looking at us from your computer, you can use your smartphone and hover over that QR code, and it will give you a lot of links that you can have as one link and have it as a reference as you're going through your admission process, and also the way to connect with us as well. I'll go into this one here, and I hope that you are able to. If you're not able to see the, I'll listen to the audio, please let me know.
Doesn't look like there's any audio coming through right now.
Okay. Hold on. Is that?
In my life, we have professors from all over the world, so you can share those ideas, share those values, come up with bigger solutions to some of the problems, or to understand what the problems are.
I feel like I have learned a tremendous amount about who I am as an artist, who I am as a person, my role within the theatrical community, my responsibility to the community at large.
The most valuable thing I've learned from faculty is to make a thing. Just keep creating something and producing what it is figure out.
There's this numbering valuable experiences that you're learning about that I really appreciate the power. If you want to go out and chase something besides what you got going on in your major, you can totally go do that. If you want to learn, you can learn, you know? I like that.
I've become a lot more happy and confident with being in this department and my major is being in Herberger, just knowing that the Herberger Institute provides all that entire industry of art and technology. There are so many classes to take in the Herberger Institute. There's like a lot of classes that I didn't even know about, like later on for like the second semester, I was like, oh, What I've learned from Papa Cooper is to learn other new things about myself. Don't need an artist, don't need a dancer, I don't need a collaborator. Most people think that in a analytical math brain mind is probably a better problem solver, but something I've learned is like creative brains are just so able, it's so cool to see what people can come up with. So although it's such a big university, it's so intimate. All my professors and people that I worked with really cared about me, really respected me as a person. I felt that I'm accepted for who I am, and I felt like I can bring something to this community. I matter in this school, and my opinion, or to say, passion matters.
There we go. Okay. So as one thing that I wanted to make note is that, as you can see from being in a very good university, once you trickle it down to the actual program that you'll be in, it will feel a little bit more intimate because ASU is a pretty big campus. But once you go down, ASU has many colleges, and then within those colleges they have schools, and within those schools there's a different, they're each discipline. So that's something is that you'll still feel like you have your own community, even though it's a big campus. Actually, I'm going to continue sharing my screen so you can see our contact information. Let's get to this right here. So if you have any questions about your process to transfer to ASU, what additional requirements there might be. Some of our programs do have additional requirements, like our School of Music, Dance, and Theater. There's an addition and an application. So for that, if you have any questions that you're interested in that, please let us know. Our email is herbergeradmissions@asu.edu. This is my personal email and then phone number as well. Again, you can have this as a screenshot when you're looking at us online. But thank you for watching.
All right, thank you so much, Lucy. Really appreciate that. All right, next we'll hear from Layla. She's with Grand Canyon University.
Hi, my name is Layla Salazar, and I am with Grand Canyon University. I am the transfer specialist, so I work with all Pima transfer students that are interested in transferring to GCU once they complete their associates. I do have an office at Pima West campus, and so I'd love the opportunity to meet with you in person if that is something that you're interested in doing. Let me share my screen here really quick. Okay. So, of course, like I said, my name is Layla Salazar, and I am the admissions counselor for traditional campus. I do have a counterpart. His name is Luis Ordóñez, and he is the admissions counselor for online. So there are a couple of programs that are available online, but most of them are in person. So what my role is I'm a full service counselor. So I would help you with the admissions process, advising, financial aid, scholarship opportunities, transcript evaluation. So how will your credits that you've taken at Pima transfer over to GCU into your major, review your cost of attendance. And then of course, we do have appointments available daily, whether they be over Zoom or in person. Then for traditional campus, you would take 4 classes per semester, 32 credits an academic year. Our scholarships start at 2.5. So if your Pima GPA is at a 2.5, that is where you would be scholarship eligible. And then as your GPA increases, the scholarship amount also increases. And we also have a scholarship of $1,000 for students that complete their associate's degree before transferring. Our big goal is to get you to complete your associates at Pima before you transfer. So that associate's degree scholarship would be in addition to an academic scholarship. And then our application is free. So that's another nice thing. There is no fee to apply to GCU. And then these are our fine arts and production majors that we have at GCU. I'm going to leave that for a quick second. I'm not going to read them all to you. I don't want to bore you all. But some of the majors do have an audition process. So for instance, for the dance, the voice, the instrumental performance, theater and drama, those do have an audition process, and one of two things. Your audition can get you an additional scholarship other than the academics and the associate scholarship. So that's another great opportunity there. Some of the degrees, the reason I mentioned my online counterpart, Luis, is some of the degrees can be done online, such as the animation and web design, the social media, and the advertising and graphic design as well. And then last but not least, this is the contact information for myself and my counterpart, Luis. It's our GCU cell phones, our email, and then we do have Calendly links. So this way you can just select a day and time that works for you, and we will confirm that appointment, and we can set up to meet either at West Campus or at a coffee shop near you here in Tucson. So with that being said, I am going to stop sharing my screen and Jared, let you take it away.
Awesome, Layla. Thank you. No, that was perfect. All right. So yeah, our last presenter today is Lexi. She is from NAU, so Northern Arizona University. So I will turn the time over to Lexi.
Awesome. Thank you, Jared. Hi, everyone. My name is Lexi Bornstein. I am a transfer student recruitment coordinator here at NAU. So I oversee our transfer students that are hoping to transfer to our Flagstaff Mountain campus. And I'm also an NAU alumni. So I graduated back in 2018 and I'm a current graduate student. So I know what it's like to try to figure out what school is the best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Awesome. So we have an entire transfer and online connections team that assists our transfer students, which is what you're seeing on my screen right now. But at NAU, we have a variety of programs, even outside of the arts. So we have 97 undergraduate programs, 60 master's programs, and 20 doctoral programs. My favorite part about being a student at NAU is our average class size of 37. As you get higher up in your program, it dwindles down to 15, 10 students. And we have a student to faculty ratio of 19:1. So there's always someone to help you. There's always peers available for you to connect with. And the professors are absolutely amazing. I still have connections with some of my professors even years after graduating from NAU. Within the College of Arts and Letters, this is where a variety of our arts programs are housed. So we have like art, music, comparative cultural studies, English, theater. We have painting, sculpture, printmaking, interior design, ceramics. We have music, so many options for our students. And within this college, we have a 250-seat kit recital hall that's brand new. And this college puts on more performances throughout the year than there are days in the year. And we actually have a 3-acre ceramic studio for students interested in ceramics. And there's lots of pathways for our students to connect and get internships and experience outside NAU and within the community. To become a transfer student at NAU, we're looking for automatic admission into 2.0 or above with an associate's degree, or the completed AJEC or IGETC with a 2.5 or above. Most transfer students haven't quite yet completed the associate's degree, so we're happy to work with you directly, depending on how many credits you've completed. Usually students have 12 to 24 units. We look at a combination of your college GPA and your high school GPA. And you can also be a part of our 2NAU program, which is a program where we have assistance available at Pima with a 2NAU advisor, and they're able to assist you with the courses that you've taken at Pima to make sure they're seamlessly transferring over to your program at NAU. You can also get a $2,000 scholarship with that program as well, and then have access to NAU resources. We also have JaxPath, which is where you can see what courses you've taken at Pima transfer over to your program directly. And it's a really simple tool. You can create an account even before applying. And it allows you to really see how much longer you would have at NAU with that path. This is my contact information. I'm always happy to assist. We have tour options available in person, as well as every month we have a transfer session where you can learn all kinds of information on what it's like to be a transfer student, what resources we have for students, what scholarships we offer, and everything in between. So thank you so much. I'll pass it back to Jared.
All right, thank you so much, Lexi. We really appreciate that. And so I'm going to just share the our presentation. Presenters contact information. Sorry, I stumbled right there. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of the people that presented here today. We always say it's a good idea to reach out to your advisors, to meet with your advisors on a regular basis. But also when you're thinking about transferring, make sure that you contact the school that you're considering transferring to. So like reaching out to these transfer liaisons is a wonderful opportunity and a good idea for you to know that you're taking exactly what you need to be able to ensure that you have a seamless transition. So if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to let us know. But I'd like to thank each of our volunteers today. You all did wonderful, and I can't thank you enough. So have a wonderful day, everybody. It was nice to meet with you.